I gave my collaborator, I didn't give her the one thing, and she was so respectful of me not to talk about my real life. And I decided that a book without specifics and generalizations is not really a good book. And, you know, I'm never going to be Ernest Hemingway. This isn't, you know, Old Man and the Sea. But I decided that I would sit down and write how I always envisioned the book would start the day I walked out of my mother's house. And that's how it starts. And I tried, you know, it's a funny kind of book because it's kind of like me, you know, I'm over here and then I'm over there, and, you know, I think that kind of thinking is the thinking that got me through, you know, the good times, the bad times, all the times, you know. And so I do owe a lot of my thinking to other artists like Yoko Ono, who I took her book, and it made me understand that I could do my art differently, and I was outside the box always, and when people write books like that, it helps you understand how you can live through art. And I decided to explain why when everybody says, oh, you know, did you know Girls Just Want to Have Fun would be a hit? And when you read the book, you'll find out why and what motivated me to make that song into the best anthem I could possibly make. Not just for me, but for my mother, my grandmother, and my aunt, a generation and two generations of women before me whose lives were disenfranchised because they were women. And in a day and age where people say, well, I'm not a feminist, you know, I say, well, did you go to college? And do you vote? And do you collect your own paycheck? Because if you do any of those things, then you benefit from the feminist movement. So I